Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How is everyone doing this evening? Deborah Ann, number one. Hello. And love to you, PG. Hello, love to you, girl. Thank you so much for the flyer. Puppy's still missing. I have the flu. Sorry to hear that, Deborah Ann. Wow. When it rains, it pours, huh? Hun, when it rains, it pours, right? Hello, everyone. Hope all are well. God bless. Number two, fried green tomatoes. Love you, prayer garden. Hey, girl, love you too. Absolutely. And number three, cool gamer. Hello, everyone. Hello to you. How you doing tonight? How you doing, Steph? She says, hello, y'all. Hello to you. Karen says, hi. Hi to you. Flip flop. Hey, everyone. Much love. Much love to you, girl. Daydreamer, how you doing tonight? Says, hello, everyone. I'm looking to see. Dirt Mouth, there you are. Says, hey, PG and family, much love to y'all. Much love to you, girl. How you doing, Pit Mom? He says, hello, Prayer Garden of America. TGIF. How you doing, Sugar Cookie? Hello, PG and family. Love and hugs to all. Much love to you, girl. Love the purple and blue hearts. God bless. Everyone come out with hands up and on that like button. Absolutely. Deputy Sheriff. Hands up and hit that like button, right? That's funny. How you doing, little sissy? Hey, big sissy, I love you. Hey, girl, I love you too. God bless. I love them hearts. I love them hearts. Those are pretty. Flip Flop says, Pet Mom, good to see you. Anyway, a lot's been going on, right? Last night, it's like everybody took last night off, right? I don't know what was up, but like there's like nobody on. I think the lab. I was like, yeah, I don't want to listen to that, but yeah, there was like very few people on last night. I couldn't get in because I was busy helping my kids, but yeah, I couldn't believe it. I opened up YouTube and I was like, whoa, everybody's taking a break. So anyhow, they did not find Monkey. They did not find Monkey yet. That was the big news today. Big news today was they did not find him. They're going to check the other neighbor's yard, I guess starting tomorrow, right? The SA or RSO or whatever he is. I think he's an RSO. But anyway, they're going to check his yard tomorrow. And I don't know. I think they should check the family's yard across the street with the big fire pit in the backyard, right? That's what they need to check. I don't know if it's grandma and grandpa or, mom and dad, but definitely they have family across the road. I hope law enforcement is, I hope they do know that. that there is family across the street there, and that they need to check that yard. Now they're trying to say that, you know, they're trying to say that the dogs hit on the cadaver dogs did hit on something in that backyard. They just feel that it's been moved. Or somebody got scared, too many people knew, and they moved it. So I'm not sure. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that they moved, that it was there and they moved it, or do you think that it wasn't ever there? I'd like to hear your guys' insight on that one. You think he been moved, Flip Flop? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's a possibility. I thought of that. I thought of that early on when they were digging it up. That too many people knew. I mean, if you put something in the ground and people are with you, then and it's something important, you probably would be moving it, right? You probably would be moving it, right? Yeah, they that is true, Denny. Absolutely. Um, all the dogs hit. He was for sure there. I agree. I agree. I also think they are going to break this case soon. More players involved now. Yeah, that's true, Deborah. Yeah, there is more players, and the more players you got, the better chance you got someone to crack and solve the case. Absolutely, because somebody's going to want, because everybody knows first talks, first walks, right? That immunity means a lot. I think they did. I think they did find a scooter. I from what I'm hearing, they did find a scooter. That's what I'm hearing. And I think that's enough to keep charges on them and maybe even prosecute them, right? Because what was they doing with his scooter? He might be Sugar Cookie, or across the road, because I think it's her family. Her family. Because I showed their house one night. Remember, I took everybody through their house. She's got family across the street from them, right across the road, and they have a big fire pit in the backyard too. So that's someplace they might want to search as well, right? And I did hear him say they're going to be searching other places, so it's possible they already know about that particular property as well. Yeah, yeah, I did hear they found the scooter as well. Absolutely. I think they found Michael's stuff, something. They did. They had to find something. You're right. They're not wanting to talk about it, but I'm pretty sure they got something. Christina says, um, good evening. I think he was moved. Too many people, someone going to get scared. Absolutely. Especially the one that actually did it, right? Yeah, I agree, Lisa. Let's lock them all up. Let's lock them all up. I agree. Hey, that sounds good to me. That sounds awesome. If you ask me, they're all a bunch of freaks. They're all a bunch of freaks. I'm about to bring out their pictures. Um, yeah, I think it is her parents across the road there. Absolutely. or grandparents. I'm not for sure if his grandparents or parents, but I do know his family right across the road, same last name, right? Yeah, yeah, Sugar Cookie definitely. The family was right across the street from him. Yeah, I'm thinking that too, Deputy Sheriff. The answer may be right across the road. Absolutely. Yeah, it wasn't for them freaks, that baby would have been safe, right? You always have those weirdos, right? Those weird, creepy people that peek out and shit. They're real weird. Always, you can tell the weird ones. You can always tell the ones up to no good, right? Especially if you stare at them. And then you go search the address and you find out that, yeah, there's some fucking freaks in there. Exactly, Danny. That's true. That is so true, girl. I agree. That is funny. They do. They have some serious mental issues, Pet Mom. Absolutely. They do. Hi, them dogs are so cute. So cute. I used to have a dog something similar to that. He was the best dog. Best dog we ever had. Such a good dog. Beautiful. They are. That's true, Danny. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. I was like listening to them. They're like the guy somewhere between Toledo, Ohio, and California. I'm like, what the hell? Really? You can't narrow it down just a little bit more simpler? That's like, okay. Damn. I mean, that's like, okay, anywhere across the state, right? Damn. That was crazy. Oh, is that what happened to him, Pet Mom? I didn't know that. Wow. Too bad they didn't crush something else, right? Like his fucking head if he did this to that baby. I was taught if you are with someone that does something wrong and you don't say anything, you're just as guilty. I agree. Lock them all up. Absolutely, Christina. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. You got to do the right thing. But most of the time, people don't. Most of the time, they want to, they want to play the buddy system and all cool with each other. And yeah, unless someone gets pissed off, then then you got problems. But, as long as they're all cool with each other, they're, or if they all know that, they know they're going to get hung, um, you know, for a crime, then they probably going to keep their mouth shut as well. And they're my reindeers at Christmas. They're my reindeers at Christmas. I'll show you. Change my photo. That is so cute. And that's why Chris him has so many miles on his RV. Yeah, he was there. He was there at the interview. He was standing right back there, wasn't he? Yeah, yeah, I heard one of these guys was in a hot tub, right? He's laying back in a hot tub enjoying life after, with the information that could possibly, possibly lead to where and what happened to Monkey. But instead, he's laying back in a hot tub talking some bullshit, right? Absolutely, Danny. I don't blame you. I'm going to tell you something. If I catch somebody doing something weird with the kid, um, they might just have to turn that person into the morgue, right? I don't know if I could let that go. I just don't, I don't think I could let that go. If I walked in on something like that, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No, no. I think in those cases, you get called a hero, right? You get called a hero for taking people like that out. Absolutely. Yeah, amen, girl. That's what 911's there for. That's what they're there for. That's their job. You report it, they investigate it, right? Yeah, yeah. Leilani, well, they took her out of circulation. I think, they took her out of circulation because, I think at Billie Jo's request, because Dom Wells was taken out of circulation. The case is too big, right? Because you heard Billie Jo say, she feels like, she feels like a Bigfoot sighting, like people are staring. So that told me that, she wanted Leilani out of circulation so that no one can, no one can hurt her while she's in jail there. And that's true. I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree, she'll get hurt real bad if they keep her in circulation. They had to do that. Now, just because she's in isolation don't mean, you know, I, I didn't hear that from law enforcement. I heard that from Billie Jo, and I'm not giving somebody a pity party that did what she may have done to Quinton, right? I'm not going to give I'm not giving Leilani a fucking pity party. No way. I'm not going to do it. I mean, that was her son. That was her responsibility, right? Her responsibility to make sure nothing happened to her little boy. And, whether she did it or, she passed her ass out on drugs while someone else did it, like Danny. Um, I ain't sure what happened at Leilani's house that night, or that, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. But I do know Danny's phone was used to call off the babysitter. Danny's phone was used to call off the babysitter. Danny ran to work, seeming like he knew he was going to be called back home, right? Babysitter shows up. Danny gives her a look and lets her know that, they don't need none of her help searching for Quinton. So he obviously already knew what happened to Quinton as well. Why everybody's letting him get off with this shit, I don't know. I have no idea. But I think Danny's just as involved as Leilani, if you ask me. So I don't know. I mean, for all I know, you know, Danny, Leilani ain't very smart, to be perfectly honest with you. She's not smart at all. And if Danny told her, wait till I go to work and, and go put him in this place closer to the, she's like, why can't you do it? And he's like, I can't do it because, you know, of trash pickers, dumpster divers. You need to get it done closer to when they're going to pick it up, the dumpster. And he could have, made sure his ass was at work setting her up to go do the dump, right? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. What I'm saying is, I've been around some evil fucking people in my life, and I definitely know how they operate. And I'm telling you, Danny's phone used to call off the babysitter. Danny runs to work for an alibi. Danny knows he's going to be, seemed like he knew he was going to be called back there. When he's, chasing off the babysitter right along with Leilani. No, I'm pretty sure Danny's guilty as fucking hell as well, right? I'm pretty sure of that. Right. How you doing? How you doing, Lola? Says, hey, PG. Hey to you, girl. Um, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I don't feel sorry for Leilani because that's her son. And it's her job to protect her son, right? I mean, you don't get boyfriends, bring them around your kids and let them, what I'm saying is you don't bring guys around your kids and let them start controlling your children, start telling your children what to do or start watching that's your fucking job. That's your kids. That boyfriend is there for you, not your children. They're there for you. Let them be there for you. You need to be there for your kids, right? I mean, there's separation there. That's not your kid's daddy, right? It's not your kid's daddy. And he has no business playing daddy. She's right. Billie Jo is right on that one, Danny. Absolutely. She's right on that. They both need locked up. I think Danny's ass should have been locked up as well. Yes. But yeah, I do want Leilani to, I do want her to, stay safe until indeed they find her guilty. I'm not saying she may be guilty of nothing more. She may be guilty of nothing more but passing out and something happening to her child, leaving it in Danny's care. And she may have helped him cover it up. She could have done that. I mean, he could be the real snake in this whole pit, right? He could have been the real snake. I mean, he was there. Everything coming from his phone, not hers. I mean, I don't think Leilani has a problem using her phone. Why would she need to use Danny's phone when she's got her own? That's stupid. That don't make no fucking sense. Yeah, the infant girl child is Danny's child. And he ran off and left this sitting there, right? He's like, oh, I'm out. That right there shows a lot of guilt. When you bounce that quick without your kid, without even caring about anyone else but yourself, you fucking ain't innocent. Trust me. Danny's talking a lot of shit right now because he thinks he's free in this game, but I don't think so. I don't think so. And Leilani's an idiot. Once she bounced, I would have told the truth on him. He had anything to do with what happened to the kid, she should have told it. She should have turned evidence on his ass, right? I would have told everything, everything, right down to the split second. Uh, well, right now, the fairies and stuff's the only thing keeping her company, right? I hope she likes to read. I hope she can read, because in jail, that's about all you got to do, especially in isolation. Yeah, it is. That's the hard part. I mean, you know, Leilani wouldn't be the first ones, Leilani wouldn't be the first human in this life, set up by a snake like Danny, right? She wouldn't be the first woman to be set up by some man. Absolutely not. You know, women like Leilani are weak, and men know it. They know that she depends on them. They know that they can say baby this and baby that, and they won't go as hard on you as they would me, and don't you love me, and we got a kid. You know, you hear all this shit. You better, you know, you better don't be a snake, but you better be smartest one, right? I'd be like, yeah, well, bitch, if you love me so much, you wouldn't be asking me to do this shit as well, right? You wouldn't be asking me to take no fall. You know what the fuck you did. This is all on you. I don't think she would have blamed him. Um, I don't think she would have. Because, right now she ain't trying to blame nobody. She's not even trying to blame herself, right? She's trying to get them both out of trouble. She's, she's playing the game. She's playing the game. It sounds like Leilani is playing the game that I've seen a lot of other humans play, when it comes to, men always try to make women feel that the law is going to go harder on them than they will a woman, right? People who don't give a fuck about you. I mean, they really don't. Your own family will ask you, your own family will ask you to bite a bullet for them, right? I mean, people don't give a shit. If you're stupid enough to bite that bullet, they sure in the hell will let you. You got to tell people, hell no. This is your bag. You fucking holding it. And don't even ask. Don't try to pass that shit off on me, right? You take that fucking bag and get the hell out of here. If you can find an idiot to hold on to it, you do that. Hey, I'm not an idiot. She got like the ultimate. She got the freaking ultimate charges. Yeah, the ultimate charge. I mean, you don't get no. You don't. I mean, what she got? Injection, right? That's bad. What she got is bad. When they say malice murder, you you better she better start shaking right then, right? And it ain't from coming down off of no withdrawals. That's just pure fucking fear. You hear those words, man. You hear people's knees cracking together and shit, right? Their teeth chattering. It gets crazy. You trying to blame? Yeah, I can't help it, Linda. I'm sorry. I have to laugh about that because you blame Bubba for everything, right? you been, you bank got robbed. It was Bubba, right? Stolen car, Bubba. House fell down, Bubba. He did it. That's some funny shit. Oh, absolutely, sugar cookie. Definitely. We all do. We all do. I think we all deserve, I think we all deserve to know the truth, right? Every human on this earth deserves the truth. You know, we all deserve the truth. In all of these cases, not just Quinton's, but in Summers and Monkeys. The truth is all the only thing that's going to, you know, get Quinton justice now. The truth is the only thing that's going to, bring Summer home and get justice for her. We need the truth. The truth is so important. It's so important. I don't get the ride or die Candace Donwell style. Leilani is a weird one. Playing games, but no rule book on things where she was an recognized bad parent already. Um, well, the ride or died is a you and me baby. It's me and you against the world. When people have that you and me baby thing, uh, me and you against they're against their kids, they're against their family. Some fucking idiots just, some fucking idiots just do that, right? I don't know. I guess, I guess their insecurities, they're so damn insecure. That's how they feel they need to bond in order to, in order to feel like they got something or somebody, or I don't know. I mean, I ain't never had the ride or die bullshit. I ain't never been that fucking insecure. Um, or that damn evil that, I feel like, somebody's got to keep all my dirty fucking secrets while I keep all of theirs. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. If you ask me, just sick, right? They must have fucking twin demons in them, that want to stick together and correspond with one another. I don't know. It's just weird. But I have seen the you and me baby shit many times. I've seen the you and me baby shit, and I'm telling you, those motherfuckers are evil. Absolutely fucking evil. They're disgusting, to say the least. Cursed with curiosity. I didn't see that. Well, Candace was saying, um, I love Donnie, but I'm not in love with Donnie, right? At least that's what she at least that's what she was telling Benny, right? Right before she left him for Ernie. Damn. That is some crazy shit. Now she's back where she started from. um, I don't think Candace was ever getting beat on. I really don't think she was ever getting beat on at all. Um, at all. I think Candace was the abuser, and I mean, he busted his eardrum, right? He didn't bust hers. I, I don't think that he was the abuser in that situation at all. Because if Donald wanted to, if he wanted to, he could really abuse her, right? I mean, seriously abuse her. But I don't think he does. Absolutely not. You know, Candace had all of her teeth. He didn't knock any of them out. Abusers. I watched a girlfriend of mine. She was beautiful. She had two children, um, a beautiful little girl and a little boy. Two beautiful children. She was really doing good for herself. You know, she had a nice place, a nice vehicle. She was working a good job. She was really doing good for herself. And she got with this bum. She got with this bum. And, you know, it was like just a few months I seen her, you know, because he didn't want her hanging around, like, he didn't want her hanging with nobody and stuff. I mean, you would see her once in a while with him, but, you know, she didn't have time to talk or anything. But anyways, few months down the road, I seen her and her teeth knocked out. I mean, her kids were taken away. It was crazy. It was really, really bad. I mean, he just her he rearranged her face. I promise you. She was really pretty, and when he got done, not anymore. He destroyed her. Absolutely. And then he moved on. He moved on, you know? But after he wrecked her life. But yeah, that's what he did for her. So, I don't know. And everybody tried to tell her. Everybody tried to tell her, because everybody knew the bum. Everybody knew to stay the hell away from him, Don't ever let him get a foot in the door. He's just worthless. He won't work. He don't do nothing. And serious drug, alcohol user. Just, piece of shit. And granted, yes, he wasn't a bad looking piece of trash, but he's still trash. And, but she fell for it. So what can you say? Oh, well, yeah, I would definitely look into it. Curse with curiosity. Absolutely. Um, yeah, Candace and Donald probably do duke it out like two men. I wouldn't doubt that at all. I would not doubt it at all. I promise you. They are a couple of, I mean, I know Donald does not abuse Candace because of the way she talked to him, the way she pushed his buttons. An abused person will not do that. An abused woman will not talk to someone the way Candace talks to Donald. Absolutely not. You got a man, if you got a man that beats the hell out of you, you do not provoke him. Actually, you try not to provoke them, right? So, no. Yeah, that's exactly what people do. They do, pet mom. They take their anger issues and everything out on other people, you know. They do. Low life people, low life people, that's why that's why women and men should find people evenly yoked to them, right? They should find people on the same level as they are because if you bring in someone that that does ain't doing as good in life as you are, they get jealous, they get envious, right? They have can have problems with that. And especially men. Absolutely. It's up to the mom. The mom's the one that carries them for 9 months. She's the one that has them. She's the one that mom's the first one they put the baby in the arms of, right? They don't say, "Oh, here, put the baby in the arms of daddy." No, they put it in the arms of the mother because that she is the baby's caretaker. She carried it 9 months. She went through all the pain to have it. And, and yes, she deserves to have it stuck in her arms first to protect it, right? She knows how much she went through to get that baby. And that's why, mothers don't let nothing or anyone ever do anything to hurt those babies, right? If they can help it. I mean, if they can help it. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the I'm gonna bring up the monkey Vaughn.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to start out by saying thank you to our media partners. Thanks for being here. And thank you for the continued coverage of the Michael Vaughn case. I also wanted to begin by just giving my sincere thanks to all the law enforcement agencies, local businesses, and members of the public who helped us over the course of the last year and a half of this intense investigation. More recently, during the last 3 weeks, we could not have completed the work necessary without the selfless help of others. The community support has been absolutely incredible. As you know, from the time Michael went missing, this has been an all-hands-on-deck investigation, and it remains very active and an ongoing investigation. You can't take one of our most precious citizens from us and ever expect us to stop. During the course of this investigation to date, we received credible information that the remains of Michael Vaughn could be found in the backyard at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland. As a result, the Fruitland Police Department obtained a search warrant for the residence along with the front and backyards. That search warrant was served on November 11th. It was a Friday. We served that late in the evening. Upon entry, officers encountered Sarah Wandra, one of the known occupants of the home, and Sarah was subsequently arrested based on probable cause that she had knowledge of Michael's death and failed to report that death to law enforcement. The following day, the Fruitland Police Department, joined by the Idaho State Police, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, the Fruitland Fire Department, and the Fruitland Public Works Department began a very methodical excavation of the backyard of the Wandra's home. During that excavation process, the Idaho Mountain Search and Rescue, Mountain States detection dogs deployed multiple certified human remains detection dogs on the property, all of them alerting to the presence of human remains.
Wow, did you hear that? All of them, not just one or two, but all of the dogs they brought onto the grounds hit on human remains. Wow, that's insane, right?
Penetrating radar was also used and deployed detecting anomalies in the backyard. We completed the excavation of the entire backyard and removed over 200.
And you know that why that could be? That could be because it ain't been that long. It ain't been that long since they pulled the remains back up out of the ground. And if they pulled them back up out of the ground, after that length of time, that odor would really be ranking, right? It would be way worse. It would be like way worse than actually when you first put a body in the ground. It's not great, but if you went to pull it back up out after it's decayed up, and that's probably going to, that's probably why all the dogs was hitting on it. It's because, that's like, now you're really getting that odor, going 90, right?
150 yards of dirt. Prior to backfilling the yard, the dirt was meticulously sifted for any potential human remains. We did not find Michael's remains. Although the remains of Michael Vaughn were not recovered, we strongly believe, based on evidence, that Michael was abducted and is deceased, and that his remains were buried and later moved from the property. As of today, the whereabouts of his remains are unknown. However, the investigation is active, fluid, and ongoing. Once the excavation was complete, we conducted a thorough search of the Wanderer's residence. The search was productive, and additional investigative evidence was recovered and is currently being processed.
Oh, so they did get more evidence. They found something. They're saying they found some like more like things, not a thing, but things. So obviously more than the scooter.
Evidence suggests that the following individuals who are currently in custody are involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughn. This is Sarah Wandra, 35 years old. Sarah lives at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Sarah has firsthand knowledge and is involved in Michael's abduction. Sarah Wandra is currently being held at the Payette County Jail for failing to report a death to law enforcement. This is Sarah's husband, Stacy Wandra, 30 years old, a male. Stacy was also living at 1102 Red Wing Street in Fruitland and was living there at the time of Michael's disappearance. We believe that Stacy has firsthand knowledge and is involved in the abduction of Michael Vaughn. Stacy is currently being held in the Washington County Jail on unrelated charges. Now, the next individuals I'm going to introduce you to, let's go at the bottom there. This is Brandon Shirtliff, 30 years old, of Kuna, Idaho. Brandon was living with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe Brandon has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Brandon is currently believed to be in North Dakota. Adrian Lucien, 32-year-old male out of Toledo, Ohio. Adrian was staying with Sarah and Stacy Wandra at 1102 Red Wing Street at the time of Michael's disappearance, and we believe that Adrian has firsthand knowledge of Michael's abduction. Adrian is currently believed to be in Toledo, but floats between Ohio and California. I strongly encourage Shirtliff and Lucien to contact the Fruitland Police Department detectives as the window of time for talking and cooperation is coming to a close. This remains an active and ongoing investigation, with conversations taking place with the Payette County Prosecutor's Office about Michael's case and those individuals involved. We also believe that there are others associated with the Wanderers, Shirtlift, and Lucine, who may have knowledge of Michael's abduction, and I would strongly encourage them to come forward and speak with my detectives. When we finally reach the conclusion of this investigation, and I can assure you that we will, all of those who have knowledge of Michael's disappearance and have failed to report or hindered our investigation will be pursued. There's a moment in time to do the right thing and bring your information forward and cooperate. And that moment in time is now. To date, the Fruitland Police Department has received over 1,500 tips and leads, and we received many new leads since this phase of the investigation has began. We continue to ask our community for support and patience as we continue to aggressively work this case. We also ask that the Vaughn family's privacy continue to be respected, and we'll continue to post updates as information can be shared. Tips can be sent to findmichael@fruitland.org or to Crime Stoppers at 343cops.com or the Fruitland Police Department at 208-452-3110. Tipsters can remain anonymous. So before I open it up for questions, I just want to make it clear that this is a very active and ongoing investigation. It's super important that we maintain the integrity of this investigation. So I'd ask you that you'd please tailor your questions accordingly. With that, I'll stand for a few questions. Alex?
So if Michael's remains were not found, will Sarah have to be released, or do you think that she will remain in jail once you locate the other people that you think are involved?
It is my belief that she will remain in custody. But again, we're in talks with the Fayette County prosecutor, and those talks are ongoing as far as charging.
And you can't speak to any additional evidence that was found in the house, like you said you can't?
I cannot. Again, I just don't want to jeopardize the integrity of this investigation. Leslie?
J.P. Wandra is listed as an inmate in Washington County Jail, but he's not on the Idaho court records because it's currently like federal hold. Are there any other charges aside from hers that have been filed in relation to this?
Not that I'm aware of. Not at this point. Go ahead.
What was different about the tip you received in this case after, 1,500 tips over the last almost year and a half? What led to the arrest and the search? Can you share any more about what led you to that home?
I don't want to get into the details on that, but I can assure you that the tip that we received was credible. I also released that in an earlier statement that it came from one of the occupants of the home, which led to that, yes.
I'm sure that you guys in your investigation are following social media pages, which a lot of us have looked at, and one of them indicates a trip out of state taken within the time frame. Without hampering the investigation, you guys are at least aware of that trip taken to get a dog?
We are currently aware of a lot. Okay. And so I would tell you that you just need to trust us and trust in this investigation. We're making tremendous progress. We're comfortable with where we're at. I appreciate that question.
So Sarah Wondra didn't pass her mental evaluation for when they were in the hearing and things. Do you think this affects the investigation at all, considering that to be the case?
I do not at this point.
There have been mentions of a neighbor's yard. Has that been searched in any way or taken into consideration in this investigation?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we'll be deploying ground penetrating radar in the neighbor's yard tomorrow. Okay. So we haven't done that yet, but we will. That's on the agenda for tomorrow. So.
Yeah, they're going to do the neighbor's yard tomorrow, and the neighbors supposedly all good with it and everything. They're not going to have to get, a court order or anything to get it done. But they did have to take out a court order to get the other yard done, right? So they must not have been so willing to let them get it done.
Thank you.
Okay, aside from just living with the Wanderers, do we know what the relationship of the two men you named
how are they connected with laundress?
You know, this is ongoing. I'm not going to get into the semantics and dynamics of the relationship there. Alex?
A lot of neighbors spoke to us about a scooter that maybe you guys were looking for. Can you speak to anything about, like, if you had found a scooter, if that was related, or if that's something that you were possibly looking for at the Lunchers residence at all?
You know, again, that's evidentiary in nature, and I'm not going to speak to that at this point.
She wanted to know if they could share any of the things that, you know, they found and so forth and so on. He's like, no way.
You mentioned the other property that's going to be starting to be searched tomorrow. Are there warrants for any other properties besides that have been sought out?
You know, not at this point, but, you know, through the course of this investigation, I believe that there are other locations that we will definitely be searching. So there is no warrant for the search.
Oh, so they're probably going to cross the street. They're probably going to cross the street at some point. Mm-hmm.
That we're going to do tomorrow. It's all consensual. So I appreciate that.
Was the warrant that was executed in CUNA in recent weeks related to Brandon Shirtliff?
We did not have a warrant for any home in CUNA.
But was there a search related to his home?
Yes, there was.
You said that you believe that one of them is in North Dakota. You haven't located him yet. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Do you mind spelling their last names for us? I'm sorry.
Sure, I can. You obviously have the Wanderer's last name, correct? Okay. Last of Shirtliff is Shurtliff. Last of Lucien is Lucienne. Okay? All right. Well, if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to conclude this press conference. Karen, one more?
One more. If neither of these individuals do come forward with information, could they face any charges related to tampering an investigation or anything like that?
You know, I would tell you that, I'm not going to discuss our investigative strategies at this point, but it is my belief that charges are forthcoming. So.
Just one last question. I know you're very proud of your team that's really done an amazing job so far. Can you talk more about that and about how they're doing?
You know,
it's got to be tough.
It is tough. You know, we've lived this case from the time that it began, and but I'm telling you, I've got a very strong, committed group of people here, and they come in here every day, and we're in this grind, and they are committed to finding Michael, and we're just not going to stop. Everybody should know that we are not going to stop until we uncover the truth in its entirety, I would say. So, thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, we have a lot. We have definitely the one guy that they're most
All right.
looking for is, here I got a better picture, is him. They're really wanting him. He was the only one that they blew his picture up and actually showed it. They zoomed in on his particular picture. The gentleman at the top right hand side of the screen, the top right hand side of the screen, if you're looking at it, to your right, he is the one that I think they believe that, you know, he's the main one they're wanting. Why, I don't know. They're even asking you, if you spot him, to call and let them know that you've seen him. So, I mean, it wouldn't be hard to identifying, you know, with the scar in his eyebrow, and But I got some other pictures of him. Here's a picture of him. He was out at like some gamer place with a child. He's holding a child in his arms at some gamer place. There he is again. As you can see, you know, he doesn't look exactly like the photo they're showing. There he is again. The other gentleman, Brandon, he's the one laying around in a hot tub. They fully know where he's at, and people are actually talking to him, so he's like feeling that he's going to have no problems, right? No problems at all. It's the other guy here that they're having a difficult time finding. It seems like he's on the run. He ain't trying to be found. You can't even find a Facebook. You can't find nothing. There was a TikTok account. It's been shut down. There's nothing on it. The TikTok account, nothing on it. So, sorry. I researched that today, and it's like it's been done away with. Nothing there. So he's definitely shutting things down. He knows he's being looked for, right? So and that's a bad sign, right? That's a super bad sign when you're running. When you're running, that's a bad sign. Brandon, on the other hand, is not running. He's actually, just, I guess, just don't care until they come get him, right? So these two are already in jail. They're both already in jail. So, our bucket list has holes. Yes. I so appreciate that, hun. I got me a super chat. He says, I can't see what it says because I got the thing up. Pepsi Fun for PG. Oh, God bless. Absolutely, God bless. I so appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, exactly, Deputy Sheriff. That's why you teach your kids stranger danger. Because right now, this guy, from what they're saying, this guy isn't even in Idaho anymore, right? They said he could be anywhere between Toledo, Ohio, and California, right? Anywhere between there. And that's like a lot of states, right? He could be anywhere. So absolutely, keep your eyes on your children. Teach your children to stay away from people, right? It's getting really bad out here. Yeah, he has a rap sheet a mile long. That's what I'm hearing too. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. PT cracked me up. Anyway, I wanted to show you.
Now,
This,
the next individuals I'm going to introduce you to,
this guy right here, this is poor little monkey. This is poor little monkey. But what I wanted to show everybody is these 4 people, we got 2 in jail, we got 2 loose right now. The one at the right, they have no idea where he's at, period. 2 in custody, 2 on the loose. Okay, Brandon, Brandon is laying back in a hot tub somewhere, right? Enjoying life. He's probably getting massages and all kinds of shit. I don't know. But, you know, from my understanding, he's living life, talking to people. They're probably giving him some money to talk to him too. So they're helping him, you know, they're helping to keep him in those laid back on them clean sheets and in a hot tub probably. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't give him 5 cents, right? But some people will.
this is Sarah's.
And we're kicked it back somehow. Let's kick it forward. The other guy is obviously on the run. No Facebook. His TikTok shut down. Sounds like he already knows, right? He already knows. And they're asking for you to call. If you see him, please let them know where. Look, same guy. There he is. And he's in the back. Is that him? I'm sure that's him in the back seat. That is the same guy in the back seat of this vehicle, right? That's Brandon right there, right? In the back seat. There he is, cleaned up, you know, well, not that cleaned up, but a little cleaned up. And there he is. Actually, he's in both pictures, but even more here, you know. But that shows you, you know, what a beard and a mustache and stuff, you know, will really change. Because if you're looking for this guy and you see that guy, you're gonna be like, it's, you know, is that the same person? That's the same. That's what I'm saying, you know. So they're definitely going to be trying to disguise themselves however they can, especially the one. Look at this. I was cracking up a minute ago because somebody said it was a bump in the road. Speed bump. I was rolling. That was some funny stuff. Look at even Monkey's cracking up. He's like, why can't you just, you know, not ever get up, right? There's that speed bump sitting in court. There's the neighbor. The neighbors has been talking. Monkey and his mom and dad has always been talking, right? Poor Monkey. And they said from what they said in the interview, Monkey's no longer with us as well. I guess they found enough, like Quinton, that they know Monkey's no longer with us. That's what they're saying. So he's with Jesus as well, right? He's in the arms of the Lord with Quinton. You know, let's just hope, you know, that God lets us find Monkey, find the truth, and get justice, right? Get these people off our streets and behind bars where they need to be. Right? Absolutely behind bars where they need to be. Anyway, happy birthday, Leilani. Right? Happy birthday, girl. I wanted to make sure we didn't miss your birthday. Happy birthday, Leilani. It's got her number and everything right there, right? Beautiful pic of Leilani. Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You really look like you are in the zoo. Right? She's caged up. She really does look like she's in the zoo now. That zoo where they keep humans. Right? So, Leilani, what are you going to be today? A lion, a tiger, a bear? Right? What you going to be today, girl? It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Shit. She gets the pick. She like what? No cupcake. No cupcake. Can't let her have no candle. You know, can't have her let her have no candles. No candles on this cake, Leilani. You burn the gel down. She burned the gel down. Oh shit. Look at those keys are so close but still so far away. Right? There you go, Leilani. Happy birthday, girl. Oh shit. uh, I'm calling gel up. Let me call the gel up. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Could you please give Leilani an extra bologna sandwich today? It's her birthday. Right? We're going to give her extra bologna sandwich today. Girl, they're going to do you right. Leilani gets extra bologna. Yeah, she climbed the bars, howling at the moon. She going, ow woo. She's doing the ow woo. Yeah, that's what Billie Jo said. I don't believe it. Mm-mm. They just put her ass in isolation to keep her from getting that butt whooped, right? She's gonna get smacked up on in there. Yeah. Whoever made that cake is brilliant. Thank you very much. Now I gotta give that all. I gotta give that cake. I gotta give this cake to my kids. Right? They helped me make it. Yeah, that's a sweet cake, right? I wish I could take all credit. That brilliancy. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah. I laugh at my ass off too. She's at the zoo. She's at the human zoo called Shell Cells. Oh shit. Mm. Well, yeah, you know, Billie Jo made a big mistake. She made a big mistake leaving that baby in the hands of Leilani, right? I mean, you know, could anyone else have possibly made that same mistake? I mean, I'm always, let me rephrase that. I used to be that person that would always, see somebody screw ups and say, oh, I would never do that, We all been there. I wouldn't do that. You could never pay me to do that, right? But, a lot of times we, the very things we say we wouldn't ever do, the Lord has a way of slapping us in the face saying, hey, do you remember? Do you remember? We don't know what we're capable of doing until we get there, until we're in that position. And I like to say, I can say hell no now after seeing the big mistake that, Billie Jo made. I can say, whoa, absolutely positive. I won't ever make that mistake because fuck, she done made it, right? She done made it. So hell yeah, I would make sure I don't ever make that mistake because Billie Jo done made it. But had I not ever heard about Billie Jo, could I have made that mistake? Who knows? I don't know. We love our kids. And, and you want to trust Billie Jo might have thought that Leilani would do a lot of things, but I bet she didn't ever believe Leilani would do this. I bet that woman didn't ever know that her daughter's capable, or her daughter's boyfriend was capable of this, right? I'm sure she didn't. Absolutely not. You're right. You're right, Deputy Sheriff. It was unnecessary. The babysitter did offer to watch them. Yes. Yes, she did. I don't like, you all know PG's got a heart. I do, somewhere. Ain't sure where it's at, but, maybe I get it back for Christmas. I don't know. Somebody find it and return it, right? No, I'm kidding. But, the Bible does say, Jesus said, ye without sin cast the first stone, right? Ye without sin cast the first stone. Well, I can't cast no stones, right? Because I ain't without sin. That's for sure. I'd have to drop the rock and walk away as well, right? That's true. That's true for all of us. Especially where, Billie Jo made a mistake. She didn't do this. She did not do this. Her poor judgment led to it, but she did not do it. We're all angry because Quinton was so beautiful. He was perfect in every way, right? Beautiful baby. Sometimes just thinking about it, the day it became official that he was no longer with us. I promise you. I'm a pretty tough person, but I had to take a minute. I really had to take a minute to collect myself. I caught myself with tears a couple of times that day, because it was real. It was real that he's no longer with us, right? Once they said, hey, the DNA came back, it made it real. It was hard, man. It was really, really hard. Facing the truth that he really wasn't with us any longer, We expected it. but we didn't digest it. We had to digest it that day, right? And it wasn't easy. I'm going to tell you. I thought I heard the angels singing and crying. I really did. I really thought I heard the angels cry. So, you know, and I know PG was whelping up. So, you know, getting involved in these cases, you know, like this, you know, that's why I have open panel every night. That's why I always keep open panel, because I know, you know, I know it's important to keep open panel so people can come up and, you know, and share their feelings, because sometimes you just need to talk about this, right? Sometimes you just need for your voice to be heard on this topic, right? See, I cried that entire day. Sugar Cookie said, absolutely. Absolutely, you know, yes, yes. You know, I got kids, I got people around me, and, you know, I'm not one to, I don't like to show feelings, you know, I don't like to show my feelings, you know. I'm one of those people that, you know, I got to walk off somewhere. I need to just, I just need to be alone with God, right? I'm one of those people that just need to be alone with God when things, you know, when things like that hit me. I don't, you know, I'm not, no one can console me. No one can console me. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not a person that, you know, that people can pat on the back or say, you know, I don't want to hear anything or anybody, you know, sometimes. And I'm one of those people that, you know, I just need to walk off, collect, you know, I got to go through it alone. And, you know, it was hard. It was hard, you know, to digest the fact that, you know, this baby that we have grown so fond of, you know, I mean, he has became real to us, right? We've seen him play, we've seen him laugh, we've seen him, you know, we've seen the babysitter. I mean, it's like we haven't been there, but we were there through everything we've, you know, through we might as well been there standing on the babysitter's lawn, right? We've seen it all. We went through it all from day one, right? We went through it all from day one. Hoping, praying, you know, hoping she gave it to a friend just to upset her mom, hoping that nothing drastic happened to this baby, you know, hoping that none of the family had nothing to do with it, that somebody really did walk off. You know, we went through so much. These cases can put you through hell. That's the truth. Right? Because we're there for every detail, everything. And we still, through it all, we hope the best, right? We hope the best. We try to hang on. And, you know, and finally, you know, when law enforcement came out and said, you know, Quinton, they, you know, pretty much knew from everything evidence they gathered, he wasn't no longer with us. I mean, that was hard. That was hard to face, you know, but we still had hope, right? We still had a little hope there. They're searching, ain't finding anything. They're searching, you know, a lot of people still, you know, but the minute that DNA came in, we had to digest it. You know, we suspected he wasn't with us, but now it's real. We know he's not with us. that was super hard moment. And I think that, we want to be angry at Billie Jo. I think we want to go at her as well as Leilani. But Billie Jo is a human. She's a human being. She's not, she's not an angel. She's not immortal. She's just an everyday human who makes mistakes, right? A lot of them. Actually more than probably her share of mistakes in this world. But she left, she trusted, she wanted to trust her daughter. I don't think she ever thought that Leilani or her boyfriend or anyone was capable of doing such a heinous thing that has been done. Well, yeah, she is responsible. She is responsible due to the fact that, the children weren't supposed to be around Leilani because Leilani was incapable of taking care of them, right? Due to the fact that she had, drug issues and everything like that, was incapable of taking care of the children all the time. But it wasn't all the time. It was just in the evening till, just she picked it up from the babysitters just till the next morning. It was only for a little time. And Leilani begged her mom to let her get the kids. She wanted her kids. And that's why, Billie Jo told the babysitter to let her have them and take them because Leilani wanted the kids. And promising how she's going to take care of them, nothing's going to happen. And it did. Billie Jo's big mistake was trusting her daughter to, I think that Billie Jo thought that maybe Leilani would let him get hurt. That maybe, she wouldn't get up and feed them and things like that, But I don't think she ever thought in a million years that anyone would do this, right? Murder and throw it away in a garbage can. Absolutely not. Who the hell would ever think anyone would do that? But there's a lot of Leilanis in the world. A lot of Leilanis. Billie Jo ain't got the only Leilani in the world. This could happen. This could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. I mean, I would, if you asked me when my daughter do this, I would be like, absolutely, positively no. I wouldn't, I would never think so. I would hope not. But we don't ever know. We don't know, right? I mean, what's the difference? What's the difference in, like there's this one, for instance, I seen a case where this girl went into the bathroom. She had a baby, supposedly, murdered it and buried it in the backyard. Now, what's the difference between Billie Jo and them parents? What's the difference? Why didn't them parents take note that their daughter was pregnant? Why didn't those parents, hear or see anything? What kind of parents were those? Right? I mean, I'm sure we could attack and jump on to and say all kinds of things about those parents as well. You know, if we look for the bad, we'll surely find it. Um, but you know, we have looked at all the bad in Billie Jo. We have. I'm not taking up for no Billie Jo. Just I want everybody to understand that here and right now. I'm not taking up for her in any way, form, or how. But I do give Billie Jo the credit that, you know, she lived a worthless life as well, right? She lost her kids, got into drugs, got into prison, all kinds of stuff. Her environment was, I believe, her environment had all to do with the way her children turned out. Absolutely. Environment is everything when you're raising children, right? Everything. The environment has to be way stronger. In the home environment has to be way stronger and bonded than the outside environment, right? Most people don't have that. Most people don't have that. You know, most families most families get up in the morning. Everybody gets ready for work, right? Drop the kids at school, go to work. You know, there is kids that come home, open the door up, go in the house, you know, wait for the parents to get home an hour or two later. Or they just call the parents and say, I'm going to be at so and so's house. And the parents don't know whose house they're at. The parent don't know really what they're doing. A parent gets home, they really don't care until something happens or something, you know, goes down. They really don't care. I mean, and then once they get over that hump, that girl fight or whatever it is, you know, that happened or went down, or found out the daughter's with a boyfriend instead of her friend, her girlfriend, whatever. Once that blows over, you know, it goes right back to the same crap again, right? The kid doing whatever it wants to do as long as it don't get caught. And that happens all the time. You know, parents, and then what do you hear parents say? I had to work. I couldn't be there all the time. You know, I did the best I could. You know, no. Really, what a lot of parents do is try their damnedest, you know, to just get done what they need to get done, you know, live their life as much as they can live their life. And, you know, if I had to guess, most parents don't know their children. They think they know them, but they don't know them. They don't take time to know them. They don't sit at the dinner table every night and speak with their kids, get to know their children. They don't, you know, they don't sit back and monitor how their kids really act, right? They don't do that. They don't listen to the way their children talk to other people, girlfriends on the phone or other people. They don't stay in the background. You know, parents don't do things like that. They're busy, right? I ain't got time to do this. I ain't got time to do that. So you end up with kids you don't know. Then the kid ends up doing something really drastic like Billie Jo, and people say, well, I didn't expect that. No. Well, none of us would expect this. Even PG wouldn't expect this. But it happens. But Billie Jo, you know, was working a job. She needed income coming in. I mean, nobody else was going to keep a roof over their heads, clothes on their back, and food in their mouth, right? Her and her husband had to work. They had to work. They had 3 adult people in that house that night. Leilani, Danny, and a brother. 3 adults in that house with 3 children. I'm sure Billie Jo did not ever expect this to happen. And I do think that, I think she's trying to do her best with everything on her back and the people hating her the way, everybody's hating on her. I think she is trying to do her best, through all of this. I mean, we got to realize that she lost a grandson that she actually did get to hold, that she was taken care of, that she did love very much. She didn't do this to that little boy. Her daughter did, or Danny did, or somebody in that house did. Not her, she wasn't there. So I don't know. I don't know. I just, I just think that, I think she made a mistake that anybody could have made. That's what I'm saying. I think that the woman made a mistake that anyone could have made. I don't get me wrong, I want to blame her. I want to say, well, you knew your daughter was this, and this, and you knew that fucking bum she had in your house, was this. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. I just would not let my daughter bring some bum in the house. I mean, if my daughter is married, she's got married and got children, and something happened that they had to, move in, they needed to stay with me for a while, absolutely. My daughter grows up, she gets married, has kids, their house blows over or something happens, and she needs a place to, Mom, we have nowhere to go. Of course, I'm going to take her in. Of course. Absolutely, I'm going to take her in. But if my daughter is a Leilani and I end up having to take her children in, no, I will not ever take her and the bum she's with in, because I did not raise that kind of trash. That is not what I raised. I will not accept it, and it will not come into my household. Now, the children can come in, and my daughter can see her children whenever she wants supervised. But until she straightens that ass up and, and capable of taking care of her children the way they need to be taken care of, then, then she's going to have to pick out I don't care if she dumpster dives. I don't care if she sleeps in that dumpster with that bomb. I really don't give a damn what they do. It's called tough love. Right? It's tough love. What I'm saying is Billie Jo should not have ever had Danny and Leilani in the house. She should not have ever let them come and live in there with her and the children. She knew what Leilani was, and she opened her door up and let that in her house. That's where she made her mistake. She didn't make her mistake by letting her daughter stay there with the children that night. She made her mistake by letting her daughter in that house to begin with, right? That's what I'm talking about. But I do kind of feel sad for Billie Jo because she's happened to get a funeral together. She's happened to get, she's happened to get this baby buried, this baby that she truly loved. She, she's went through a hell of a lot of pain. I mean, what more could we ever do to her? There's nothing we could do to Billie Jo to hurt her more than her daughter's already done already. Right? Nobody could do anything to hurt this woman more than she's already been hurt. The only thing that had me angry with Billie Jo, and the one thing that caused me to really turn on her, was when I seen the paperwork for the eviction. She had Quinton and his brother's name on it. And she said that Leilani, Danny, and those kids, the children, and named them, were tearing her house apart and destroying her home. And she wanted them out. Right? She wanted them out. That told me, and then she's been lying to us. And then she came out lying to us like she's this great fucking grandma that had custody of these kids, that really loved these kids, that didn't expect this to be done to these kids, It was all bullshit. It was all fucking bullshit. And then she said she was about to have a nanny move in. They was about to get a nanny in there. Well, no, you wasn't, because the babysitter was paid up for a whole month. Why would you pay the babysitter up for a whole fucking month if you was about to bring a nanny in there? No, you planned on keeping the babysitter down the road and everything's going just like it had been going, right? Until you could kick Leilani and Danny and all the kids out. So that's where I got angry with her. Prayer Garden of America. I was thanking God when in May, one of my adult daughter's friends had a breakdown. Her baby was 4 months old, and she brought him to my door and told me to take him. Help people. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But see, most people don't bring that baby to your door, hon. Leilani could have took Quinton right down there to the babysitter's door, right? She could have took all 3 of them kids down there and said, look, I don't want to watch them. Oh, I don't care what my mom thinks. I don't want them. And the babysitter took them in. Yeah, the babysitter would have probably said, she brought them here, dumped them off on me, said she didn't want to, and Billie Jo probably would have been mad. You and Danny need to get the fuck out of my house, right? I'm tired of this shit. You can't do nothing right. You can't do one thing. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares? Leilani and Danny would have been free to go live in a dumpster, right? At least they would have had their freedom. They could go live in a fucking tent. They could go whatever, do whatever, right? Old boy wants to be a rock star. They could have went to California and lived in a fucking homeless tent. Plenty of them down there, right? Soup kitchen. At least she would have had her freedom. But she didn't choose to do that. She didn't choose to do that. I'm going to tell you something. Leilani's girlfriend said that Leilani asked her, was having issues with her child, right? And she asked the girlfriend if the girlfriend wanted to murder her child, right? Like she wanted to help her murder her child. I think that that's, that Leilani, she had some deep-seated fucking evilness going on. I think I think her mother didn't realize how sick in the fucking head Leilani was. And I think that Leilani had been wanting and possibly thinking about doing something like this for a while. And she got it done, right? She got it done. I think Quinton is gone, possibly because Leilani just wanted to see and know what it was like to kill someone. That could be the truth. She did ask that other girl. That's my opinion. Because she did ask the other girl about joining her son, right? I mean, we got to take these things in consideration. I'm just saying, Melissa, you need to calm down there, hon. You need to calm down, Sparky. Melissa freaking out. Absolutely, I am not for Billie Jo. Billie Jo, angered me up when she put those babies' names. If she wouldn't have put those babies' names on that eviction notice, I might have thought a little different of her. But I don't. I don't because she did. I don't because she went to the babysitter's house and attacked the babysitter when she knew damn well that babysitter done nothing. I hold that against her because, she had me actually looking at the babysitter, right? She had me looking at the babysitter like, could you have done something? And I don't like that. Liars are very dangerous, right? Liars are very dangerous. Liars get people hurt. They get people killed, right? Billie Jo's a dangerous human being because she doesn't, she doesn't not only want to tell the truth, but she'll fucking lie, right? She'll fucking lie on people she knows is not guilty at all. She's no better than her daughter in that category. Oh, absolutely. It's open panel here every night. Yes. I send out the link. All you got to do is take it and you pop up. The babies were on the eviction. Yes. And if you look at the court papers, she named both of the boys, as well as the little girl, and Danny and Leilani. She said they were tearing her house up and she wanted them out. That's what she said. Yep, absolutely. Her friend came out and told it. Her friend came out and told that she asked her to do that. Absolutely. That particular friend came out and told all about it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm shocked that mommy didn't know her. Let me see who's up here. I can BS. Oh, I call BS. I'll bring you up, hon. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you, honey?
I'm doing good.
Good. Oh, got my Bobo here. Got my Bobo. Now, I just wanted y'all to know what is going go on this internet. Okay? Am I live?
Yeah, you sure are.
Okay. How do I get myself up here?
You're already up here, hon.
I know, but I got the different. How do I do this? I don't know. I can use it. Okay. Anyway, I just got off of Perplex last night. We were talking about how can you turn it down a little bit, please? We were talking about how Bill Horn Betty was really not doing anything and a tragedy whore. A tragedy pimp, we call her. Which I agree. And I gave her a chance in the beginning. You know, I looked into her, I watched her videos and everything. But when it came to this case, it was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to check about what you're thinking, honey. Do you really believe in this? No, I don't. Why would you travel to Idaho? Okay, it's not like a missing child case, which I know she's used to. This is slaying of 4 young adults. Okay.
Well, Chris M's up there. Chris M's up there as well, covering that particular case.
Exactly. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you trying to do besides make likes and views? I don't. And Perplexed said the same thing. I went on her channel last night and we agreed. I mean, it got out of control, right? So listen to this. Perplexed and I agreed last night on live that Dolly is different, right? Dolly, you know, he has the entertainment aspect to his channel, right? Which I agree with. That's why I started following him and subscribed, because he was entertainment, right? Made me laugh. But then I saw him today, right? After I saw the presser for Michael Vaughn, I cried. I could cry right now just talking about it, and I'm not going to do that again.
What did he do?
Woo! Oh, I cried about that boy for an hour.
What did Dolly do?
He followed that case since it started, right?
Michael Vaughn.
Michael Vaughn.
Yeah, absolutely.
The baby 5-year-old that went missing, and they excavated the yard, and they finally, unfortunately, found his remains tonight. And I was like, oh my God, Dolly.
They didn't find none of Michael's remains.
They found enough to presume it was. They found enough to go onto a presser to say it was. Okay, so to me that means they don't put that information out unless it's concrete.
Right. But
So
just because the dogs hit on
no. This
hit
goes
on
to dogs. This is concrete information that he is deceased. They already said that, and
they said they feel they have enough to believe he is deceased. But
exactly. So he's
but
deceased. They wouldn't do that. So don't even try to argue about that because that's not what I came on.
well, I'm going to argue a little bit about that because these dogs actually hit in a yard. They actually hit in a yard
Sure
on another child's missing case. The girl had come up missing. They was sure that the dad had murdered her and buried her, and the dogs hit like that on something. The old house they lived at before, or it was like a military base type house. The dogs hit on something there. It's like whatever was there, they kept picking it up and moving it when they moved. And anyway, they was sure that it was her. They was, they's positive she was no longer with us. And believe it or not, 20 years later, she was found alive. So just because, they're hitting on something, it doesn't mean it's that particular person. They got to have more than that to go off of.
What I go off of is what the police say because I know how investigations go, and they don't give any information that they do not have to. And the information they do give, they don't even want to, and they shouldn't have to. And the only reason they do is because of people like YouTubers like Billy Bullhorn, whatever her name is, and Dolly, that make these protests and go on YouTube for propaganda, okay, to make their clicks and likes and subscribes. They get pressured. They get pressured by the community and by the YouTubers. Okay?
Who gets pressured?
The law enforcement, the FBI, whoever's involved in the case. They get pressured.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the law enforcement in Summers case, the law enforcement in Summers case, them fuckers need some pressure, if you ask me.
I'm not arguing that. The community deserves.
If it wasn't for if it wasn't for all of us out here blowing these cases up, then law enforcement would more than likely, like they do 1,000 other cases, shut them down, and you don't hear nothing about it.
Exactly.
I mean, the only reason that they work so hard is because they know they got so many eyes on them. They know that they got Bullhorn Bettys and Dollies and people like that that's going to be running there and causing the hell and the havoc that they're causing. Right?
My point is, after I watched the presser of Michael Vaughn, I cried my eyes out, and I went on to Dolly, and the first thought in my mind was, Dolly's got to be covering this right now live, right? He's got to be, because this was the case that he was all involved with from day one, and I saw him do all the work involved that he put into it, and his heart that I thought he put into it, and I'm like, he's got this, right? So I go on his live, and all he's doing is selling his soap. And I put a couple comments in the chat, like, what's going on? Like, why are you not even emotional? And I'm sitting here crying, and you're trying to sell soap? I unsubscribed. He blocked me. Then I unsubscribed. I was on Perplexed last night. We discussed Billy, whatever. And they didn't do anything, right? Nothing.
Right.
And I think the point is some people are like legitimately out for the likes, the subscribes, and the views. And that's sad to
Well,
me because I
there
don't.
is a lot of people that do what they do. Yes, for
Had to
for the likes. But here's the thing. You know, nobody's going to, it doesn't matter what you're out for. It doesn't matter what you're out for. If people, if people want to give, they're going to give, and if they don't want to give, they're not going to give, right? I mean, what I'm saying is, you can't make people, you can't make no one. And what I'm saying is Dolly ain't making anyone, buy his soap. They're voluntarily buying that soap. Yeah, it's his merch, and but believe it or not, it costs a lot
Let me tell you
to be
something.
a YouTuber, and it's a lot of time being a YouTuber.
One more true crime scenes. I will fly down there myself and put myself in his face and ask him what the hell he's doing there. And I want to know all the case details. I want to know everything because I got a notebook. I don't do this for money. I do this because I care. I don't even do anything. All I do is comment. I look it up. I research it. I don't do it for money. I could care less. I'm involved. I'm going back to school for it. But I understand, like, these people, they really got to get a guilty conscience.
You gotta motherfucking go, man, because I ain't about to hear 5 more seconds of that shit. I'm sorry. But I don't know where the fuck that was all going. I don't know. One, I don't know where the fuck it came from. And two, I don't know where the fuck it was going. So Jesus Christ. Damn. All my brain can say is, what the fuck was that? Right? What the fuck was that? Why the fuck did I care? Damn. Really? Yeah. I don't know. Somebody called bullshit. I don't know. I was just like, damn. That's what fucking being nice gets you, right? I was just, okay, just pop her up. Then it's like, what the hell? What did I just do? PG, what the fuck? God dang. Fuck. Damn. I should have made me a fucking blunt before I started tonight, right? Should have done something. Sure the fuck need to go out and blow one right now, right? Need to go outside and fucking big ass fucking blunt, right? Like put 2 fucking cigars together, PG. Fuck. Damn. Oh no. It's gonna take me a while to get over that one. Yeah. Yeah. Like I could, I'm still sitting here like, is Dolly her problem? Blowhorn Betty? Marissa? Didn't she talk about she's gonna go somewhere? I tell her where I like her to go, right? Oh man, I'm telling you, Wisconsin mom, I need some serious fucking brownies right now. Girl, you got bailed me out of this one. Where's your brownies? Where'd you hide that stash? Like, damn. Right? Yeah, she definitely. Hey, don't say that. Don't say that, beautiful sunflower. Don't say it. She got my name in that note. See, if you didn't, she fucking probably does now. Little weirdo. Beautiful sunflower. Those fighting words, girl. Right? Those are some fighting words. Don't put me in that notebook. That's some weird shit. Like, damn. Oh my gosh. Oh, damn. Yeah. Right. Go do something. Go do something, right, Marissa? You were right about that. I got a notebook too. It's green. I bet hers is her favorite color, clear. Bitch was dumb as a box of rocks, and her favorite color had to be clear, right? That's crazy as hell. Oh shit. Damn. She had a whole notebook and didn't make no sense. Yeah. You got that right, Jess. I'm like, what? What the hell? I'm about to fall out my fucking chair. Damn. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Crackhead number 3. No doubt in my mind. Oh, Lord. Yeah. He offered her a pan of brown. I'm a daze all the brownies in the world wouldn't do that chick no. They do that girl no good. Trust me, none. She hasn't got no more brain cells to kill, right? Yeah, they're gone. They took off. That shit took off at birth, I'm sure. Right out the fucking window. Damn. I bet the doctor's like, ring, ring. Miss whoever her mother's name was, Miss Bullshit. Just gave your kid an x-ray. Has no brains. All right. Nope, can't do nothing about it. Take it home. Right? Crazy shit right there. Oh no. Shit. Oh, we see you. Blunt head Betty. We see you. Oh shit. Oh Lord. Yeah, she was a whole fucking mess, right? Blues Clues, handy dandy notebook. That is funny shit. I love that. And sugar cookie. Blue's Clues. Yeah. She gonna mail herself, send her down to to Dolly. She gonna go see Dolly. All right. Look out, Dolly. Here she comes. Oh shit. And that's why I keep my identity safe. Oh hell. I don't need nobody trying to mail herself to me. This crazy shit. Yeah. I'm real close right now. Please do blow it. I need it. I need it. Absolutely. I know where PG's gonna be as soon as I get off this live. I'm gonna be making some fucking brownies, right? I just kicked her. I just kicked her ass. I don't think she knew what the fuck I don't think she knew what she was fucking saying either. She said, don't argue with me, PG. Said, well, I'm going to argue with you. Yeah, that's what I said. That is exactly what I said. She does her research. If she fucking done her research, you would have known that, right? Do your research, you would have known. Just because the dog hits on something don't mean that's the person that, it's a cadaver dog, right? A cadaver dog. It's looking for, it could be anybody's body with there, right? Don't mean it was monkey. She don't know. I mean, it could be, but it could not be, right? We don't know. The dogs can't talk. Yeah. It's like, just let me go here to PG's channel and fucking be pissed off about Dolly. Right? Okay. And Bullhorn Betty. I'll just go there and, let the shit out. Well, no, we don't like people taking shits over here. Right? You don't have to, you have to mail yourself over here. You have to mail that ass to Dolly and, hold that shit till you get there. We done booted that ass. It's like, hell no. I fucked up. What the hell? Right. Exactly. Jerry Springer shit. Yeah. I'm running PG's comedy channel. Not no fucking Jerry Springer, right? I should have told her. I should have ran the other show where the guy makes you stand up. I should have told her, stand up. You lost sit down. Until you fucking start talking logical, right? She'd have been standing up all fucking night. Get it out, damn. That chick was chasing her tail, right? Trying to get me to fucking chase mine. I was like, hell no. I don't think so. Not tonight. I don't know. I have no idea if we kept her up here for another 5 hours, we might have figured it out, but I fucking don't know. I have no idea. Some people, some people got some kind of ideal that, they got some kind of ideal that, us creators make this big bunch of dough or something. Absolutely not. I mean, I can't speak for other people, but I know I sure the fuck don't make nothing. I mean, it cost me out my pockets to do all of this, right? I'm like, if if they are making anything, God bless them. God bless them. At least they can afford to, at least they can afford to fucking, maybe buy their kids some shoes and shit. I don't know. I'm like, shit. But he has merch, and like I told her, if people want to buy his merch, that's up to them. That's absolutely up to them. If they want to donate, that's up to them too. I mean, the guy ain't, he ain't holding nobody hostage, right? Hell no. I'm sorry. I got this damn cold. Damn cold killing me. Or else it was all that smoke from that shotgun I just got blown through the mic. All right. Forgot to put that damn lemon peel in my shit. It's fucking draw some hard shit. Got me all choked up. And make brownie kids so we can buy it. Yeah. Ouchie. She's probably freaking or she's probably fighting to find her way back in. Right? She's probably, yeah. I'm gonna make myself a gingerbread house. That's true. Oh, make me a big old gingerbread house, like life size. Right? All out of brownies. Year supply. Yeah, that was fun. That was definitely fun. Okay. Anyway, unbelievable. Anyway, I wanted to go over Billie Jo. Billie Jo was inviting Cher, right? Inviting Cher. Anyway, yeah, she Nana's Love. I feel like a Bigfoot sighting. That's what she said. I feel like a Bigfoot sighting. Girl, you ain't you ain't that all popular. Absolutely, you are not that popular. You ain't no rock star. This ain't about you, Nana's Love. This is about Quinton, right? This is about Quinton. You're not a Bigfoot sighting at all. Honestly, I can tell you now, you're not a Bigfoot sighting because Bigfoot sightings, you know, a Sasquatch, yeah. You know, when somebody sees something like that, they're like, you know, woohoo, get a picture, right? They ain't like that with Billie Jo. She's more like a pile of crap in the yard that you just don't want to step in. Right? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You know, she's just attached to the main attraction, right? The main attraction is your grandson. That's who we love. That's who we're here for. Right? The victim, the real victim. Hey, Wisconsin Mama, what's up?
So I was over on Dolly's the other night.
Don't make me kick you.
What? Can you tell me why he's selling soap?
Yeah, because
Hang on a minute, I gotta grab my notebook.
He's freaking smarter than me. Right? He's freaking smarter than me. I should have thought of that.
Oh my gosh.
I should have thought of that.
I just like his new, we all called it as soon as you brought her up, we're all like, watch this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like, what a fruitcake. I don't know. She must have ate too much fruitcake already or something.
Girl, I was leaning back in my chair like, damn. Damn. You know? Damn.
Oh, yeah.
I should have rolled me a fatty.
You should have just let it go on for just a few more minutes. And hey, I love the part where she said, "Don't argue with me."
Yeah.
Come up on another creator's channel and say, "Don't argue with me."
You gotta be shitting
You
me.
picked the wrong channel, bitch.
Ain't that the truth? I'm like, shit. Ain't nobody be doing more fucking research than me.
Right.
I be seeing all that shit, right?
She was just
I'm
like
like,
all over the place. Like she didn't even know what she was talking about. I
I
don't
know.
It was
You know, I'm like, you know, wow. You know,
yeah.
and she's
Yeah.
been like, you know, she's talking about that handy dandy notebook got me laugh my ass off, man. I tell you,
I don't. She
you
was
guys,
she was too far all. She was way out there. I don't know. Dolly Soap, Bullhorn Betty. I don't know. Like what
she
does
was
that have to
freaking
do
a
with
mess, wasn't she? She was like a mess.
Yeah,
She was all
she
over the
was.
place. And I'm like, okay, where are you going with all of this? You know, because fuck, I don't want to go.
Nobody wants to be with you on this trip, honey.
Yeah, then she's arguing about, right? I'm like, oh God, you got me bent, right?
Right? Yeah, and then argue about the remains, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh, sweetie, go do your research and then come on back up. No, wait, don't come back up.
Keep going.
Keep going. Go to Dolly's channel.
Right. She's gonna go mail herself to Dolly. Right. Forgot to put the postage on there. She just ended up saying right where she's at. Right.
Right. Yeah.
What the hell?
That was oh, someone said, God, I hope she's still here, and I hope she's still here in the chat and seeing all of us talk about her. I don't ever think that would discourage that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why she was up there, but
I'm like, she done picked the wrong night, right?
maybe she just needed 5 minutes of fame and she failed. She got stage fright. I can't get what I want to get out of my mouth.
I,
I remember
Oh,
when I
no.
first came up here, man, the first time I was up here a couple times, man, I was babbling so bad. It was like I go back and watch myself and I'd be like, what? I said that? You know, I'd be slapping my face. Get your shit together and say it right on there. You're going up on panel. You better have your mindset straight. And hers was.
Far from it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
She might me one of them fucking high stepping crack people,
Yeah,
right?
I think so. I think
Fucking
so.
swinging back and forth, trying to tell you something. I'm like, okay, are you trying to look at my fucking waistline or my face because you keep doing that bend over shit? Like, should I be doing this too? Right?
All
What
right.
the fuck?
Notebook tragedy pimp. If you are in here in the chat, please stand up. No, we didn't say come up. We just said stand up.
Next time I see you, next time I see one, I'm gonna be like, you the person that has a notebook, right?
Is it a Blue Clues notebook?
Write this down. Take a little note.
Oh, no, she was just up here to bash creators. She doesn't care about missing kids. You know.
No, she's butthurt because Dolly blocked her, and
Would that be because she didn't get her soap?
I don't know what the hell that was all about. And then she was all over Bullhorn Betty, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not going to,
No, there's no reason for her to come over and bash other creators. I mean, you were on a topic tonight and you were on a roll. And then she comes up and blows it right out of the water. PG took a squirt gun and said, "You're out of here."
She went so far off topic, it's like I was just like leaning back in my fucking chair, then I looked down and there she was, and I'm like, oh wow, I'll pop her up, and
yeah,
and be nice, I'll pop her up, and I did, and I'm thinking, because she did have something bullshit, and I'm like, oh Lord, but we'll see. So I popped her up, and then she starts talking about, is she on there? Is there something? And I'm like, you probably want to look way over in the left-hand corner because we got content aboard and you ain't going to see yourself on the big screen, right? You're just on the little sidekick right now, along with me.
she's
And I
probably
think,
thinking.
I think he finally got it, and then and then she started all of a sudden blew off one. I think she blew off on Betty first, and then she hit Dolly, and then she started hitting something called creators, and then I'm like, okay, and I'm just like sitting there looking around, my desk, thinking, do I got a fucking blunt anywhere? Just a piece of one, please. I'm looking at my fucking ashtray. Like, what the hell? I might have to step the hell outside here for a minute. Right?
And then,
where the hell's all this going,
Oh, it went nowhere.
Right the fuck on out of here, because honey, I can't find shit right now that's slowing me down from you to fuck whatever the hell you're saying. I can't keep. She's chasing her tail. I'm like, oh hell no, I ain't gonna do that.
And then You know, she
You
gets
gotta go.
booted off and she's like, oh, what did I do? Lose
Yeah.
connection? I should probably try to get back up there.
Yeah, right. No, and you done got the fucking boot in the ass, and I done shook the dust off my foot.
Yeah.
You gone, right?
I don't
Hell
think anybody
no.
caught her name.
What?
Everybody was asking who she was. I'm like, I don't know who she was. A fruitcake?
I mean, she came up and went south, and I was like,
Yeah,
you
right
know,
away.
I ain't going south tonight. So, what
Well,
the hell?
You know,
A couple
sometimes
brownies ain't gonna get me to go south. Sorry, chick, but I couldn't find nothing. I couldn't find nothing to keep me stabilized with you. So you gotta go. Right? Fuck that. See you later, alligator. I said,
Yeah.
well, crocodile.
while we're all in the chat,
It goes something like that, I think. I don't know.
you're in, she comes up and right away, all of us in the chat are like, oh boy, watch this.
It was something to do with bullshit.
It was all bullshit.
That was the truth.
It was all bullshit. I mean, like, I know.
Yeah, I call
everybody
bullshit. That's it.
says-
That's it, sugar cookie. It was called I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found it to just be shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be
me
honest,
too.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah.
Oh no. I mean, she wasn't a fucking sandwich short of a picnic. She was like the whole picnic short, right?
Yeah. She was. Yeah. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. She didn't even get a picnic basket.
Yeah.
She's like, Yogi, where's my picnic basket? We can't go without it. Boo boo, where'd it go? That's
5 more minutes and I'd want to give her a boo-boo, right? I want to give her some fucking boo-boo.
Oh my god. Oh no.
My patience was wearing thin. Yeah. Hey, boo-boo. Let's get a picnic basket.
Yeah, you just be home, girl, looking for that picnic basket before you decide to come up here again.
This bitch was wanting to park ranger Dolly. Right? Dolly the park ranger. Oh, yeah.
That's so oh, sorry.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's some funny shit there. Yeah. Oh, somebody wants to know, what does it mean if the person's name is green? I know blue are mods. Well, I think, but what about green names? Green names? Green is when you're a member, isn't it? I can't concentrate on that right now. One of the mods, we answer her question because All I can think of
I'm
is
trying, but
Boo Boo and the Park Ranger is just getting to me right now.
yeah, green when they're lighting up green, it means they're a member. Absolutely means
Yeah.
they're a member. I was saying-
Her picnic basket is with the park ranger. Dolly. Maybe he'll put some soap in it and give it to her.
Hey, Dolly, get the hell over here and get your leftovers.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Pick up your leftovers. We don't want them.
Yeah, if you
How,
be,
how
if you-
dare you? How dare you send your leftovers over here?
word of advice: if you get booted out of Dolly's, don't come over here.
For real.
Unless you got a picnic basket.
They're so silly, man.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Do we have a Beach Creek detective? Anyway, what do you think about Nana's love? She says, I feel like a Bigfoot sighting.
A
Like-
Bigfoot, what?
A Bigfoot sighting. I feel like I'm a Bigfoot sighting. Like, superstar. I don't think so. I'm like, wow.
I don't watch Nana's Love, but I do listen to Sage Sleuth. Do you listen to her?
Yeah, they said she's invited me over. I might go over and
Yeah.
pop in on her panel. It says Cher is invited by me and my family. I understand she's invited Cher to Quinton's funeral, right?
Oh,
I got something to pull up about that too that I didn't care much for. And then
Cher is invited by me and my family.
Quinton loves South Africa. Maybe all the balloons will meet in heaven. Quinton wasn't even old enough to know about South Africa, really, right? Unless it was
Well,
cartoon.
maybe he loved stuffed animals, like tigers and lions and giraffes and stuff, but that doesn't mean he loves South Africa.
That would be like this zoo, right? I think. I don't know. But anyway,
I don't know.
yeah, all the balloons will meet in heaven. Maybe all the balloons will meet in heaven.
Yeah.
And then they might meet up with an airplane or a helicopter or something, and then whoever sent them up's ass is in trouble, right? That could be too. I mean, I don't know, but
I don't think I'd be sticking any balloons out on plane
it's
or
like send balloons up all over the world. Okay. How many people are we trying to bring down out of the sky?
right.
Maybe we can all get our own balloons and all across the world release him on his birthday. And release him on his birthday? You mean release them on his birthday? Yeah, that's kind of weird. I thought we was talking balloons, not lanterns.
Yeah. I mean, I know like a lot of people will do, like at a funeral, everybody will release balloons, but I mean,
A lot of times, from what I've seen, when you have missing people, sometimes people will burn lanterns. They'll light them.
yeah, that's true too.
Let 'em
That's
loose.
true too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really beautiful. They're
They
really
are.
beautiful.
If you do them by the lake or the ocean so they don't catch the woods
Right.
on fire, but
Exactly.
you
Yeah, you
know,
gotta be careful with those because
mhm,
yeah, I've seen
yeah.
people light them off everywhere. It's crazy. Everyone that wants to love him and honor him, please go. Go to
Go
the
where?
funeral. Yeah, I didn't get that. I just got this. So I'm not sure where we're all supposed to go. That's not clear to me. Yeah. And the good news. The good news is someone called her some type of the whole funeral was paid, or the rest of the funeral was paid for by some kind of community place or project or church or something contacted her and paid for the rest of the funeral. Beautiful Sunflower said the funeral. If they love Quinton, go to the funeral.
Well, I love Quinton, just as much as anybody else,
Oh,
but
absolutely. We all love him.
yeah, but I don't have the money to go to Georgia, so I mean, I think that it may be a good idea the day of his funeral, where if people want to get together in their own different states and
Right.
release the balloons, I mean, I ain't taking no cash apps up for somebody to fly me to Georgia.
Right. That's the truth. That's the truth. Hey, I was just, well, it's been a couple months, but I was just through Georgia. I was through Georgia. I was through freaking all them states down through there. Tennessee. I was all over the place. I was through fucking Alabama. I was through all of that.
Yeah.
So, um, that's even more disheartening because, I know when I was flying through there, Quentin was one of my children said, Mom, when we went there, we could have stopped and seen Quentin. He was still alive. I had to walk away and go take another second, to get over that one. Can't let my kids see me weep. So
Nope, you
I'm
can't.
like, that's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
But they were absolutely right. When we went through there, yes, he was alive. And yes, if we knew, we could have stopped and seen him, and I don't think I'd have stopped and seen him. I think I'd have stopped and seen his mother, right?
Right.
That's who I'd have been stopping to see, is Leilani.
Well, I just think that the day of the funeral, that, wherever you live, to release your own balloons that day,
Right, but like I told everybody, they were taking up donations for his funeral, and like I said, if you want to give help, put in the money, give, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for helping these babies get the, I hope that Billie Jo picked out all the best for him.
Oh, I hope so
I hope
too.
she did.
I imagine she did.
I hope so.
I
And
imagine
what
she
the
did.
hell is Cher talking about? This is from an Eminem song. This is actually from an Eminem song. I know, because I like Eminem, right? And Slim Shady. Yeah. So anyway, and now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's going to be all right. Stiffen that upper lip. Stiffen that upper lip up. Little lady, I told you, Daddy's here to hold you through the night. I know Mama's not here right now, and we don't know why. We share how we feel inside. What is this about?
Well,
It may seem a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise Mama's going to be right. Going to be all right. Here's my thing. She has this between two pictures of Quinton. Quinton's, Quinton, and then she's got his obituary below it, and then a picture of Quinton above it.
Okay.
What the hell does this have to do with Quinton? You know, and who is she saying stiffen that upper lip, little lady?
I told ya. I think she's talking about Leonie.
Is she telling her? Is she calling herself daddy? That she's going to be there? Is she calling herself daddy? That's what I want to know.
I'm taking it as I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Stiffen up that, yeah. Stiffen up that lip, little lady. I told ya. Maybe she's talking about Leonie there. Daddy's here to hold you through the night. I think she's talking about Jesus. I know mommy's not there right now, and we don't know why. We fear how we feel inside. It may be a little crazy, pretty baby, but I promise you mommy's gonna be all right. I don't know. I don't know. I know.
So basically you're saying that she's all worried about Leilani instead of Quinton?
No,
I
I think
for one, Quinton is deceased. There
Right.
is nothing to hold.
No.
Quinton is, Quinton is not. I'm just gonna put this out there. I don't care who likes it, I'm just gonna put this out there. Quentin don't give a flying fucking rat's ass how mommy, grandma, or any of the rest of them feel right now. He don't give a flying fucking rat's ass. He's in the arms of an angel. Like the rich man was in the arms of an angel. Looking down, or the poor man, Lazarus, was in the arms of the angel, looking down into hell at the rich man, right?
Right.
Now I'm sure Lazarus would have gave that rich man a drop of water if he could have. But he couldn't. He couldn't. Point being is, Quentin is in the arms of an angel now.
Right.
I don't know what they did to this baby. I do not have any idea how they murdered this child. Right? I have no idea. But point being, whatever it was, they felt they had to throw him away. Right? They felt they had to cover it up. They had to hide it. So it had to be pretty damn bad if they felt they had to hide it like that. Now, here's my thing. Quentin doesn't give a shit how any of them feels anymore, Cher. Absolutely not. I don't know who you're saying to stiffen a lip. Maybe you need to stiffen your own fucking lip, right?
Yeah.
Quit blapping off so much. You don't do nothing but piss me off. Quentin is, yes, he's in heaven. He's happy. He doesn't even remember. He doesn't even remember anyone on this earth anymore. Because God don't want him crying for nobody, especially people that done him so wrong, right? Quentin didn't need any enemies because his fucking family right there was all the enemies he needed, right? A grandmother that was ready to convict his ass out of her home and then sitting there acting like she cared so much. No, Grandma, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Well, PG, that's why it's hard for me I don't feel sorry for any of them.
You want to know the one that truly loved them children the most? The babysitter.
Yeah.
That's who truly loved them kids the most, was the babysitter. And it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame that people outside that family cared more than the people right there with them, right? That they belong to.
And I heard that the babysitter was not going to the funeral.
Well, she knows she wouldn't be welcomed. And she might even get attacked. You know how them bikers handle funerals.
Honestly, shame on them. Because you know what? She was there for those kids. She took care of those kids. She was the one that nurtured them, and she was the one that gave them love every day, made sure they had meals, made sure they had clean clothes. And then you shun her like that? I mean, I'm just gonna say it.
Pure
That
Garden of
family is, you
America,
know
may I
what?
ask why? May I ask why you don't want your kids see your tearful emotions? Is it a parenting issue for you? No, it's not a parenting issue for me. It's a personal issue for me. Do you like for people to see you fucking crying? Do you like people to see you fucking broken down?
No, I
Hell
don't.
no. How many fucking people like anyone to see them all busted up? I sure the hell don't. You know, I don't. I'm sorry. It's a personal issue.
Yeah,
I
I
don't go
don't
around
either.
looking for pity parties or anything else. What I do is, I handle my own shit. I handle my own shit. I mean, no. I you know, it ain't a parenting issue. All people have, my kids know people cry. My kids know that people, you know, hell, they got feelings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their kids got feelings, but it's not no parenting issue for me. What it is, it's a personal issue. If I got issues going on, I don't involve my children in that. I go off and handle my own issues. If I need to pull myself back together, it's like if you're at work. If you're at work, you get bad news. You don't start blubbering and all of that shit. You freaking lock that shit up inside and control yourself and get either take a break and go to the bathroom or go somewhere handle or go tell them you have to leave work and you get to your car and you break down when you get there. You don't break
Mm-hmm.
down in front of people. That's just I don't do it. I don't do it.
I
It's
don't do
not
it
something
because
I do.
no, I don't do it because my kids don't need to worry about mom's problems. They have enough problems of their own, especially in this time in this world right now.
you know
If I
when
need to
my
break down, I'm gone, you know.
when my mother passed away when my mother passed away, did I feel like crying? Yes. Did I cry? No. Because I had to hold everybody else up. I had to hold everybody else up through everything. I had to be strong for everyone else crying on my shoulder. I didn't have time to break down. When you
Well,
when you got so many people dependent on you, you learn how to become very damn strong very quickly, right?
yeah, you have your mom passes away. You have to be strong for the people around you. And then you
Absolutely.
have the reading of the will, and then you have to go
Mm-hmm.
and take care of mom's stuff with the others. And you know what? You go through it, and you fight through it, and then when it's done, then it's your turn. You know, sometimes as bad as you want to mourn that person, you just have to stay stronger for the other person, and your time will
You
come,
do.
you
And
know.
I would have I would have gave I would have God knows my heart, and I would have gave my mother the last days I had on this earth if I
Yeah.
could have. If I could have, I would have. I would have I'd have gladly went for her. Gladly went for her. That's how much I love my mother. But I had no time to break down. You got to
Mm-mm.
do what you got to do in this life. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, and we all have, I mean, like when my mom passed away, I mean, it was a couple days, but like the last night, I crawled right up in her hospital bed with her, and I laid right next to her until her last dying breath,
Right.
and that was, it brought peace to me, that she wasn't suffering anymore, and I was able to be with her, you know.
Exactly, beautiful sunflower. And you don't, I can't tell people how many times, how many times I have, I have been, you know, in that dark with no one but God. Trust me. Trust me. God, Jesus Christ is my rock. He's my rock. You know,
He
that's all we
has to
got.
be.
That's all we got. But
Yeah.
if that's all we got everything anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If it's all
Yep.
we got we got everything. If
But
it
you
wasn't for
know,
God,
beautiful.
I wouldn't be sitting here today. And I know that. And I am very thankful. Very, very thankful.
Beautiful sunflower. My dad had dementia too, and you know, it's very hard. It's very hard. Um, but you know, you just make the best of it with that, you know, your parent every day. You know, even if like I don't know, like they'll say something, and you know, and I just always went with it. Whatever my dad had to say, I just went with it because you know, with dementia, they can get really mean and mad.
Oh
And
yeah.
I just like, yep, you're right, Dad. You know, you're right. And
Well,
that it's
because
a tough. It's
sometimes
so hard. It's hard when they have
with
dementia.
dementia, they come and go.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to think about, they don't want to think about, because when they come and you're still treating them the way you are during the episodes of dementia, they do get angry, because it's like they don't realize
Right.
how bad it is.
Yeah.
And now they think that that you're pandering to them.
Yeah.
And that does make them angry, they because when you're a parent for so long in this life, when you're a parent and the boss, the head of the family, and you're the one always calling the shots, you don't want to you don't want to feel, you haven't ever relied on no one, and you don't want to feel like that you have to, or you are now, right? I
Right.
mean, you want to keep your independence, you want to keep your control.
Mm-hmm.
And dementia doesn't allow people to do that. So yeah,
No.
you do have to be very patient with people like that,
Yes, you
but
have to be.
sometimes on this earth we asked ourselves, um with all of these horrible things that happen to people, sugar diabetes, heart disease, um all of these things, dementia, all of these things on this earth, you know you got to ask yourself, you know because the devil ain't just trying to punish the person with it, they're punishing all the people around that person as well, right?
Oh yeah,
Because they're
definitely.
putting you through hell as well,
Yep.
you know I
Yeah.
mean, so it's like double dividends, for the devil, if you don't handle, these situations rightfully, right?
Exactly.
If you don't die with grace, and if you
Exactly.
don't and if you don't take care of the dying people with grace, then basically you let the devil win, right? You let
Right.
him win.
And you know, like I have told you before, you know, I was lucky, you know, I come from a family, a huge family, and I was lucky and I was blessed that I was with my dad for four years every single day. Um, you know, and but he knew who I was. You know,
Right.
he didn't recognize my other brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, he didn't even recognize my mom, but he knew, I know, and that's sad, but he knew who I was, you
Right.
know. And you know, so I look at it this way, you know, I'm so grateful that I was able to be with him. Sad that he had dementia, but grateful. Grateful that I got to spend every day with him until the last final day. And
Right.
nobody can take that away from me. So, yeah.
Absolutely. That is truth. That is
Yeah.
truth. I still don't understand why Cher, you know, put this song up there. I don't, Eminem, really. you know, that's kind of,
I don't
I don't
get
even know where the fuck. I don't know where she's going with it. And I don't fucking think she did either, to be honest with you. She's just fucking out there, right? She's just
Yeah,
out there.
I
A
think she's
real
gonna have
weirdo,
herself. I think she's
you
gonna have
know.
herself a nervous
I mean,
breakdown.
why didn't she just pick some fucking lyrics out of Hotel California or something else,
Right, right.
You know,
Or
exactly.
or why not go with a real lullaby song? Instead of this one. I
Ex-
don't know.
you know,
I
she's
don't
just a
know.
fucking weirdo. And she's saying she got another letter in Summer's name. No, Cher, you don't get letters in Summer's about Summer. What you do
Yeah.
is write yourself fucking letters, like the one that you wrote from Danny's family to your fucking self. You don't even spell Leilani right. I proved that you don't know how you spell it Li. Sometimes Ali, probably La, like you did in the fucking letter to yourself. Um, you're a fucking real damn weirdo. I don't care what anybody says. You're just fucking weird. You'll do anything for attention. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. When people are going to quit putting up with it, I don't know. You're always for the fucking criminals, not ever for the victims, right? You're
Right.
not ever for the victims, only because the criminals can be on your fucking panel and they're still here and can talk. That's why the fuck you go with them. You don't go with the victims because you feel that's too much trouble, right? Cher, it's too much trouble to fucking be there for the victims, right? It's too much trouble to let these criminals talk, to run their mouths and talk and maybe get something, that law enforcement really can use. But as soon as they start to say something that law enforcement could use, you fucking shut them down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't. What was he going to say, Sherry? You don't know, bitch, because you ain't on the phone no more, or you ain't got them on panel any longer. So you
No.
fucking have no idea either. And then you try to get on the phone and talk to them about it, hoping you'll get something on your little fucking recording. But by then, you dumb bitch, they done realized. Oh damn, you kept them from fucking up, and now they're not about to fuck up with you on the phone, you dumbass. You're such a fucking idiot, an unbelievable fucking idiot, right?
I think Cher needs to go life coach herself.
I'm going to tell you something. Look what a good job she's done.
Yeah.
She sits up there in a hell cell looking like Satan's fucking daughter, right? What the
Yeah, she
hell?
does.
That's
She
just
does.
nasty. And her old man, oh Lord,
Well, that's why. I mean, I
And
think
then
this
and
is
then
why
she
she
has
stands up for
then she
criminals,
has
though.
Papa Cher.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Cher, that this weirdo that literally let a woman and a baby burn up in a house, and obviously uh there was some kind of criminal actions going on because his ass went to jail, right? He went to
Yeah.
jail for it. So sure, that's just exactly who we all want to fucking listen to, right? It's animal abusers and people that let people burn up in fucking houses, and her old man sitting up there, getting children's mom to leave their asses in a bad situation to just come fucking live with him. Don't bring them. If you have to bring them, don't come, right? I mean,
Well,
I don't have no damn respect for any motherfuckers like that. None.
I
Right?
think I think her mindset is that criminals still have rights too.
Yeah. No, you
I
don't.
know, but that's what I think she's thinking because
I don't think so.
she's always for the criminals.
I think that she thinks that,
You
the
know.
child or the teen or the victim's usually gone, right? The victim
Yeah.
can't be talked to or anything like that. So she can't be for the victim because, you know, the victim can't be seen or heard.
Right.
So she goes with the people that can, because she's all about the fucking click, likes, and views. She's all about, and and she don't only think that people should. She asked her people just recently. I heard. I don't know because I didn't hear it, but I heard to buy her a vacuum cleaner. It's your fucking job to buy that bitch a vacuum cleaner,
Yeah.
really?
Well, get a job. Get a
And
job.
and Cher, if they did, who the fuck's going to push it? You want them to buy somebody to push it to, a cleaning lady? Because all you do is sit over there on your skinny fucking ass doing nothing,
Put out a wish
right?
list. Put out a wish list.
And what
Ask
does
for
she
more
got? What does
money.
she got to vacuum up? There ain't nobody in that house but her and that dude.
Yeah.
Sweep the floors. Get a broom. It's cheaper, right? Give
Yeah.
you fucking some exercise. Sweep that shit. It ain't everybody else's job to buy these people a fucking vacuum. Are you kidding me?
Well, if those people are stupid enough to send it to her, then you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
PG,
Absolutely.
have you heard when the funeral is gonna be for Quinton?
No, no, I have not. The obituary says that, that is pending, is what the obituary
Quinton
says.
Orida Ruth Simon, 21 months old, of Savannah, Georgia, went to heaven on Wednesday, October 5, 2022. Quinton was born in Hinesville, Georgia. He loved TV remotes, phones and tablets. He loved to watch PJ Masks, Paw Patrol, and Dragon Tales. He enjoyed chasing his brother and copying everything that his brother did. He was a bright, happy, fun, smart, loving, little monkey. He would say thank you no matter what it was, even if he was the one doing something for someone else. In the mornings, if the music was on, he would dance, smiling, spinning in a circle, and clapping. Quinton always gave everyone love and hugged their legs. Every time he did something he was proud of, he would come to whoever was close by and ask for boom, which was a little fist bump. Arrangements are pending at this time.
There you go. Arrangements are pending at this time. So, yeah. Aw.
Yeah.
Mara.
Breaks your heart. Absolutely breaks your heart.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely does.
And for what? For what?
Yeah, she did that all the time. She does that all the time. She does it constantly.
All right, PG. Well, I'm gonna get down because it's late here and I got an early morning. So.
All right, girl. I'm going to be following you out as well.
Okay.
I think we had a pretty blessed night. So,
We did.
Amen to that, girl. And God bless. Much love to you.
Yeah, love you too. Love everybody in the chat too. Have a good night.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful sunflower. They kind of remind me of the whales there, when they talk about, the fist bump. I mean, it's like the same thing over and over, right? Nothing different. I mean, when you have children, there's like a million things, not a few things, but a million things they love to do, right? I mean, they got favorite foods. They got favorite play toys. They got favorite cartoons, favorite movies, favorite characters like your kids can love, your kids can love like a lot of different things, but there's like one that they prefer, their beds to be made up in, right? There's one they prefer to get the stuffed animal in. There's one that they, want their room completely decorated, um and trust me, I know. And that stuff can change. Like, as they get a little older, it keeps changing, right? And so, not as bad with the boys as it is your daughter. Like your daughter goes from, the princess stuff into, the preteen stuff, and I'm sure they're going to hit the teenager stuff. I mean, yeah, it's a never ending nightmare with our daughters, right? They want the room pink one day and they want it back a different color the next day, and I don't know. It can get crazy. Sometimes they even try to talk you into painting the ceiling. That ain't happening, right? But yeah. So it could be a chore keeping up with kids, but what I'm saying is, there's just so many. Like, I didn't hear Quentin likes to, throw baseball or football or basketball. I didn't hear which one was his favorite. Soccer ball. Did he like to kick balls? Like play kickball or soccer? Or did he like to, bat? Would he rather swing a bat and play baseball? Or would he rather play basketball? And there's a lot of, did he like boxing? Did he like, what kind of stuff? I didn't hear. I didn't hear any of those things. Did he like to get his hair cut or would he give the barber trouble? You know, did he, was he the, type to, you know, brush his teeth, jump in his jammies and easy to, to put to bed? Or was he the, I took him as being the little, everybody asleep and his eyes still open type child, It seemed like that in the pictures, but we don't know because we wasn't told. A whole lot of things. There's a whole lot of things that um, about a child that can be told, and it's like the whales only have this twirl and spin, and she likes Frozen, and it's like a few little things, and it's like it's really fucking hard for them to remember that, right? Like that was like team of horses dragging it out of them, right? They had to think so damn hard just to come up with a few things. That's crazy. That's crazy because that stuff should have been able to be bam, 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 I mean, so fast. You shouldn't even have to think about all the things your kids love because it's just something just something and I don't know. It's like they just choose a handful of things that they, off the top of their head. And I'm not even sure if it's the truth. I'm saying I don't think they really got to know their children, right? They didn't really get to know. They were so busy, doing their own thing. I don't think they really, really knew what their children liked or loved or cared for. What's their favorite book? Right? What's their favorite song that they wanted you to sing? I mean, I know my kids, when they were little, I used to sing them to sleep, right? I go rock them and sing them to sleep, and they had favorite songs, right? You knew which was their favorite song because that's the one they fell right to sleep to, right? You could sing 5 songs, but hit on that one and they were asleep, right? It's just things like that. Why does these people not know or share these things? Because they probably didn't ever do sing to their kids or read books to their children or spend that quality time, right? If they had, then their kids would still be here. Because if you did, you would love your kids so much that you couldn't do whatever happened to these kids, whatever got done to these kids got done, right? That's what I'm saying. That's right. That's right, Melissa. He definitely is going to Sunday school now. Absolutely. You know, and that's another thing, we didn't hear about Leilani or Grandma. Billie Jo doesn't ever mention how she took her children to church, right? I guess you can't take your kids to church when you're too busy partying with them, right? In the backyard, the bars, anywhere else that, every day was a party. Didn't have time for church. Yeah, I don't blame her either. I don't blame the babysitter for not going to the funeral. Absolutely not. I trust me. I've been to a lot of funerals, and especially people like that, and they get redneck as hell, right? I mean, these are people that a lot of most of them's going to party, get drunk, and party like hell after the funeral, and a lot of them start before the funeral, right? They're fucked up when they get there. So it don't make a good combination. Absolutely not. You know, you always even even at the best even at the best of funerals, where families know to keep it respectful, right? To keep it respectful. You still have a few that don't hold no respect, right? It happens. It happens. Yeah, $15 a day. Yeah, it cost her more than that to feed them. The water she ran out bathing them, right? Washing their clothes. I don't know why Cher would be asking for donations for her kids. Billy Joe don't have no kids, except she's got a son that still lives at home. I don't know if he. I would assume he's an adult. Um, maybe not. Maybe he's 16, 17 years old. I don't know, but that's still pretty old, right? But you know, I don't think they're going to give her back the two grandkids. So I don't know. Oh, Cher's kids. She's asking for money for her own kids. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, that's true. I don't know either. I don't know, you know. Nobody wants to go to that funeral because Billy Joe has a problem attacking people, right? She doesn't know how to Billie Jo has no control over her being, right? Obviously, this bitch ain't never took no anger management classes. She needs to take some, right? She needs to take some anger management classes. She needs to talk to a good psychologist. She needs to get herself, Billie Jo needs to learn how to, be a better person in this life, right? She really does. She needs to learn how to tell the truth. Oh, Billie Jo's got a job. Billie Jo, actually, Leilani and her boyfriend was working as well. They were both working at the time all of this happened. Oh, you're talking about Cher. Yeah, you're right. Cher ain't gonna get no job. Cher likes to sit on her lazy ass and ask everybody else to pay for everything, right? She likes to ask everyone else to pay for everything. Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at the post. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. If people want to donate to PG. I need a new computer. No, I'm not kidding. I really do. But no, I'm not asking. I'm not asking. Do not spread that I'm asking, because I am not. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, I'm going out. This weekend, try to find one. I almost didn't get in here tonight because my computer is just it is really ready. It's ready to crash. I'm not gonna lie. It's not doing good. And it's because I've downloaded so much. I know from these cases and everything, and it's just yeah, between doing all of this and my job, working from home, it's really it's took a toll. Oh, absolutely not. No, I would not ask. Absolutely not. Well, for one, I would not ask because it's such a high price ticket item, right? Computers are not cheap. They are not cheap. And two, that's not, that's my problem, not everybody else's, right? That's my problem. Well, I know the one we got me and my kids saved for. We saved for a long. We didn't ever have a computer, and we saved like I think we saved for like a couple years to get us a computer, and every penny we could scrape together, and it was our Christmas present. It was our Christmas present when we finally had it. It was the one and only Christmas present we got that year. So, but I have really been running it crazily over the last year and a half and 2 years. I've really been putting some miles on it. So I mean I don't I don't blame it for wanting to give up. That's for sure. It pops on about 7 o'clock in the morning, and it don't go off until 2 or 3 in the morning sometimes, right? So I really been blowing it up. Oh yeah, there is a special place in hell for people that hurt babies. Absolutely. I truly believe that there is a special place in hell for people that hurt babies and old people. If you hurt children or old people, there is definitely a special place in hell for you. If if you hurt your mother, there's a special place in hell for you. Right? I mean, you're even a lot of mothers ain't the best people in this life, but they gave you life, right? They gave you life. And if they stuck with you, raised you and I mean, if they put clothes on your roof over your head, clothes on your back, food on the table, if they raised you, you should respect that, you know? You think you had it bad, you might want to look at them and how bad they had it. Usually, if the kid has it bad, the parents probably had it a little worse. I don't know. But, even mothers that walk off, you know, you have to respect the fact that, they might have walked off, but at least they had you. They let you come here and breathe and open the door for you to become whatever you want to become in this life. Oh wow. They have a laptop. Um I'm looking for a desktop. I'm trying to get a desktop because if I got a laptop, I probably wouldn't ever be able to find it anywhere. So, um I'm looking for a desktop because the desktop allows me to not only, to do everything I need, but it allows my kids to do what they need. Plus, it allows me to keep an eye on everything, all the sites they go to and check all the history and so forth. So, um, you know, wow, lockdown, that is that's an awesome laptop. Yeah, that is. That's sweet. Wow. There you go. Well, anyway, yeah, I'm going to say good night and play out. I'm going to play out the kids' songs as I always do. Um, if you guys find good deals on good deals on desktop computers, please email me or hit me up over in Facebook. Let me know. Absolutely, let me know. Um, she said her about her daughters or wrenches. Yeah, if she's gonna make her daughter's wrenches on her channel, they have to be older. Bubba is beside himself. Bubba had his plate full with his mom and dad. His dad got hit. I mean, um, he's, I feel sorry for him. Absolutely sorry for him. You know, she walked off and left them kids, right? She walked off and left her children. Um, absolutely. She walked off and left her children sitting in the dust. And then, then now she wants, you know, asking asking everyone to pay her child support. Now she wants everyone to start supporting her children. Um, next thing she will know, she wants you to support her dad too, right? She has 4 children. Oh wow. This is for computer fun. You make me laugh all the time. I enjoy you so much. On Northern Wisconsin gal. Thank you. God bless. Absolutely. Oh wow. Oh, I can't believe that. I'm caged on um for your computer fun. Really? God bless. God bless. You guys did not have to do this. Absolutely not. God bless. Wow. I so appreciate it. I do. I so appreciate it. Absolutely. I was not asking for that. I was actually, all I can say is thank you. All I can say is thank you. I mean, I really do need one. I really do. I was worried tonight I wasn't getting in here. Um, and I was wondering how long I'm going to be able to keep being in here if I ain't able to get one. So God bless. Absolutely. Wow. Y'all about to bring me to tears. Absolutely. You're awesome, Kate. God bless you so much. Wish you the best. Yes, absolutely. I am so appreciative. So appreciative. She said she's going to Billie Jo's on December the 7th. You know, I don't know if she's ever going to go there. I mean, we pulled up the price chart of how much it takes to get there, and if you watched her lives, she's gotten like 10 times what it would have took to get there. I think she's just I think she's just waiting to milk it for every nickel she can, right? That's horrible. That's horrible. And now support her kids and support Billie Jo. She even has a wish list for Billie Jo, and I hear there's a bunch of toys and all kinds of things on it. I don't know. I do appreciate it, girl. I do. I absolutely 100% appreciate it. God bless. Yeah, that's true. She may owe child support. That might be what they're going to, that could be, that could be what they're going to get her for if she comes back into the United States. And they'll arrest you over child support. Oh, she's not saying. Well, we'll know because if she's going to the funeral, we'll definitely know. Because, everybody will know when the funeral is, right? Because Billie Jo said if you want to go, you can. If you love Quinton and you really care about him, you have no problem being there, right? How you doing tonight, Josh? What are you doing up so late? What are you doing up? You better get in that bed and tuck yourself in. Go to sleep, little man. You need your rest. She said they have shared custody. I don't think so. That's funny because her kids ain't been into Canada for all we know, right? The Canadian citizens don't need any shots to travel. It's bullshit. Right. I also heard that in Canada, you had to get the shots or you weren't allowed to go into the stores and stuff. So she would have had to already had them anyway, right? Ended in October. Right. I mean, now it's like, it's like that didn't even happen, right? Everything's getting back to normal. Nobody's wearing masks. I mean, few people are, but no one is. And everybody's just running crazy again, right? Oh, Northern Wisconsin, I appreciate that. Please hit the thumbs up for PG. Absolutely. Absolutely. God bless. Yeah, that's true. I believe that also, Melissa. Absolutely. She only traveled while the borders were down. Hmm. My son said barn for Barney and the dinosaur before he said mom and dad. Yeah, sometimes they say the darnest things, right? You'd be sitting there trying to tell them to say mom, 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 or dad, 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 and then something else comes out. That is hilarious. Oh wow. Uh, Something is up because I know people that don't have shots and they just left from Thanksgiving here in Florida and they live in Canada. Yeah, I heard that shot thing with BS as well. And they are Canadian citizens, right? Yeah, I think you might be right on that lockdown. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Okay, I'm gonna play Summer's and the other missing children's song out. We will meet back up here again to tomorrow night, God willing. Wait a minute. No, no. I won't be in tomorrow night because it's Friday the 7th. It's the 7th. I don't come in on the 7th. Friday and Saturday, from Friday evening to Saturday evening is the 7th. And I take the 7th off to spend with my children. And so God willing, we'll be back here Saturday evening. I don't want everybody waiting up for PG tomorrow night. So I'm letting you know I won't be here on the 7th, but I will be back. God willing, we'll be back here on Saturday. So I'm going to say good night. I'm going to ask, as I do every time, please, please, please keep those prayers going up for Summer. Please keep them going up for Summer. Summer has not been found yet. Summer, no one is even looking for Summer. Nobody is even looking for her. Let's pray to God that please let someone start looking for her again. From my understandings, there was people promised me that they were going to be searching for her, and in the areas that Jody Sue had mentioned between Ben Hill and oh Lord, Bayleton, between Ben Hill and Bayleton Park. They promised that they were going to be looking, and because she said it, from my understanding, law enforcement has to search it as well, because she said that's where she believes Summer could be, and they have to go down all avenues. So keep those prayers going up, that they keep their promises. They do get out there. They do search and look for her. Let's keep, them prayers going up. Summer has not been found, and it seems like no one is doing anything at all. So first thing Monday, I will make some phone calls. Try to find out exactly why everything's at a standstill. Why? Because there's so much still being said, right? And it needs to be done. So we'll definitely, and I'll make sure that, I'm able to bring it out here and share it with everyone. So let's keep those prayers going up for Summer. And while we're at it, let's pray that, Don and Candace step up for their daughter. Let's pray that they step up for their daughter and do everything in their power to keep her reward fund in place for her, right? Let's hope, because that's what brought all of this attention to Monkey's case, right? That's what's brought all this attention. There's people in jail right now, a lot of land and stuff being searched, and a possibility he may be found now. So, and it was that reward fund that they got all of this going. Someone had their eye on it, someone wanted it, someone called in with information upon what they knew, right? Summer don't have that. And she needs it. She needs it. I mean, they done took everything else away from her, right? They done took the searching, they done took, the questioning, they done took everything else, and now they want to take that also. That reward fund is a voice for these children, and a very important voice, the most powerful voice, if you ask me, because it is an incentive to get someone to come forth and talk. It is a big incentive, and she needs it. So let's pray that don't get took away from her, that her parents step up and fight for her and fight for that to stay in place as well. All right, everybody, pray for one another, especially Sweet Norway, and there was other people asking and needing prayer. Let's pray for them. Let's pray for one another. Know that PG is always praying for everyone. Good night. Much, much love to everyone. God bless. God bless.